Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Frequency in Motion. Yeah, yeah. If you've been feeling like the air is a little bit more heavier when you step outside, if you've been feeling like time is moving a little bit more stranger than normal, it seems to have sped up, but at the same time, it seems as though time froze. And if you feeling like your spirit just cannot adapt in certain rooms like how it normally used to, my dear listener, this video right here is for you. Yeah, yeah, we've stepped in. We've stepped in and we're feeling it. Today, I want us to talk about why a lot of people collectively, simultaneously, why we're all feeling the shift right now. Why are so many people feeling this great shift right now? Let us be very, very clear. You're not crazy. You're not tripping. Contrary to what the world might want to put upon you, because you're seeing things now clearly, right? You are not pretending anymore. Contrary to whatever it is that they may hold within themselves, that they might want to project upon you so you could stay inside of that box, inside of that bubble. Let us just clarify that you're not crazy. You're not weak. You're not tripping. You're seeing it clearly for what it really is. What's really going down. You're seeing it live. You're not overthinking things either. So let's just get that out of the way. You see, before anything really gets to hit the physical, before any major change happens in the physical, it starts in the unseen. And those that are the old souls, those that are spiritually in tune, those that are more connected to self, they get to feel it first. It gets introduced to them first. So even if you are feeling the subtle changes and you've been questioning your life, you're questioning your environment, you're asking what is really going on, just know that you are not malfunctioning, but the upgrade within you is taking place. Another reason as to why you are rapidly shifting is because the old version of you cannot keep up to this new level that your soul is introducing you to. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You can no longer adapt. All those old energy patterns, lower frequency vibes that you used to tolerate, that you would remain anchored in, you're saying, nah. Your soul is outgrowing all of that, boosting you, pushing you to get ready. The world might want to call you realizing your self-depression because now you're stepping back. You're appreciating your alone time. You are shifting away from toxic family members, toxic friends. You're shifting away from environments that are not spiritually aligned. You would rather be in nature, right? And they want to say you are depressed. They want to label some type of disorder to that. But you know deep within yourself, you know the truth. You're seeing it for what it really is. And your soul is pulling you up out of all of that. Have you answered the call yet? Have you stepped up within yourself and said, yeah, look, even if my environment is choosing to stay, is choosing to be complacent in that which is draining psychologically, physically, I am choosing to walk away from that. I am choosing to be one of those that is going to ascend. Hence, the real rapture, which is happening inside. Are you a part of them? I know you are, because you are frequency in motion. You tuned in, you watched up until this point. So that means you are my ascending brother and sister. So we continue to go up. Can you hear the inner alarm calling you back to self? Are you going to hit snooze? Are you going to turn it off and go back to sleep? You might have tried in the past, but it is getting louder and louder and louder. You cannot ignore the inner alarm that is calling you to get into alignment. And you know that it is not calling you to ruin your life. It might feel like that, especially when you're waking up and you're feeling like you're going through a chaotic phase, disorder. But that alarm is actually calling you back into divine order. It may feel scary, but the truth is, it is gearing you to live the real version of yourself, to truly be saved. That's the call before the storm. That's the call before the shaking really happens. Are you going to ignore your inner alarm clock? You can hear it loud. That is why you are a part of the first wave. You are a part of the first wave. The part of the first people that are getting to taste the higher grace, right? You cannot ignore it because you're trying to gratify lower senses. You're doing everything within yourself to be in sync with that vibration coming from the alarm. Now you're finding yourself doing that which you have to do. You're grinding. You're setting deadlines for yourself. You're pushing yourself to save. You're doing research because you know it is time. And you're not going to play with yourself, even if everybody else trying to play with you, because you know what time it is. Heed to the internal alarm system. So if you find yourself asking yourself, what is all of this calling you into? What is the whole purpose of it? You must realize that God is calling you into higher order. They say his ways are not our ways. His ways are higher than ours. God is calling us into peace, into his rest. God is calling us to set healthy boundaries. God is calling us to be in divine alignment, to live as the Christ instructed. That way we can truly coexist on this planet to enjoy all that he had here for all of us, not for a particular group of people, for all of us. But he is saying, for us to truly step into that vibration collectively, we must answer that inner call and be in the Christ-like alignment. We will not go in through the window. There is only one door. You strip off everything, the illusions of the world. We cut all of that off. Fine tune and be in divine alignment and live as ascended beings in conjunction with the Christ frequency, the Christ anointing. There's no other way around it, right? When two or more agree on that common denominator, that foundation of purity and truth, then we can walk together and we can anchor in. We can have ourselves anchored in that which would get us to remain balanced, transcending the ego. This truly is a call for us to transcend ego and be one with the true divine self. Are you feeling the same? How are you feeling? I'd like to know. What do you think? Drop your comments below. What do you think the overall call is? Are we being called to point fingers? Are we being called to label that person as the bad one and that person as the good one? Are we being called to remain stagnant, to be afraid and be shaky? Are we being called to be clueless and not to step into clarity? Nah. God calls us from within us so we can be confident knowing that whatever comes with him in us, we can withstand it. And I know that you know that he has been getting you ready for a particular moment. And in truth, that moment is now. What are you going to do with the now? So how do we maneuver through this shift? As we know, the illusion is intensifying, but right now, how do we maneuver through without losing ourselves, without breaking? 1, slow down internally. Really, regardless of how busy you are, scrolling, swiping, working, trying to pay bills, pause, breathe, relax your mind, trust the divine, trust the process. Tap into the peace within because it will reflect without. 2, do not ignore that which makes you feel out of place, that which makes you feel as if though you are not aligned. Pay attention to that, be it environments, be it people. Pay attention and do that which is necessary. Shift. Honor soul above everything. Pay attention to soul, your soul, your soul. Yes. And 3, talk to God. Literally, have a conversation with him because you know he is everywhere, omnipresent in you. Before you even realize God everywhere, you have to realize that God is in you too. So talk to him like you know he's always listening. Pray, meditate, interact with self like you know you are interacting with the divine. If God has shifted you into a place of isolation, please, I want you to know that you are not alone. There is a whole wave of us feeling the same. and we're doing that which we have to do, because we know that as it is written, the meek and the righteous will inherit the earth. And we are in the divine will, doing that which is necessary so we're not left out of our divine inheritance. So that means that you have to do the work. I have to do the work. Not because a book said so, not because some religion said so, but because in truth, we were designed to live according to the word that you are, the word that I am. If this resonated with you, please drop your comments below. I'd like to know where you're watching from. How are you feeling? How is the shift making you feel? Are you feeling like you want to stay the same, or are you feeling like you want to shift? Drop your comments. Let's stay connected. Let's really get down to the bottom of it. And remember, no, you are not breaking down. You are aligning and shifting back up. So let us continue to ascend. And we're going to drop the spirit of fear, because that's not what we've been called into, right? We're called into that spirit of clarity. We see it clearly and we move with full confidence. Stay in spirit. Stay inspired. Stay tuned in. You are frequency in motion, and you are ascending all the way to be with the highest right here on this amazing earth. Until next time, until the next drop, you know we're going deep. The next drop is finna be deep, so please do subscribe. Hit that notification button. That way you can get the notifications when we drop another video. And share. Because like I told y'all from the very beginning, I'm creating content that's gonna get us to shift truly from within. It's practical. When you listen to it, a part of it is gonna stick, and you're gonna carry that into the reality box, and it's gonna resonate through your day-to-day activities as we are bringing about the internal divine kingdom. Bless.